Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today, Elon Musk is on fire, and so am I, it seems like. He tears up this guy from the BBC. He destroys him. So a weasel from BBC was sent to attack Musk in an interview. Attack because he was asking stupid questions, and Elon Musk was asking for evidence. And the guy was like, everybody knows. No. Give me examples. Straight. I made another video. Watch that one, how he destroys this weasel. Now, in this article here, Elon Musk destroys this weasel again, and not him, but the BBC. Calling the BBC out. And Elon Musk claims that actually BBC did not report on certain things with the vaccines, like the side effects, per Elon Musk. So let's read this article and see what the weasel says, the BBC interviewer, and Elon Musk. Very interesting. Very interesting. So this comes from the Telegraph, and it's from today, 4 hours ago, April 12, 2023. Elon Musk accuses BBC of covering up vaccine side effects. That's what Elon Musk says. Elon Musk has accused the BBC of covering up the side effects of COVID vaccinations and spreading misinformation about masks. Oh la la. This is the wizard right here who was made knockout. But somehow he kept coming back from the knockout. The billionaire accused the broadcaster of double standards after a BBC journalist asked him about hate speech, that's what I covered in a previous video, and fake news on Twitter during a combative interview. It was not combating. This guy kicked this guy's butt. He kicked his balls, if he has any, back to his mouth and back. Mr. Musk said, and I'm quoting, "Does the BBC hold itself at all responsible for misinformation regarding masking and the side effects of vaccination and not reporting on that at all?" And I'm quoting again. "And what about the fact that the BBC was put under pressure by the British government to change editorial policy?" End quote. This is what Elon Musk said. The entrepreneur did not expand. Obviously, this is a Telegraph. Is going to stand for BBC, so going to defend BBC, because they're in the same bullshit. The entrepreneur did not expand on his allegations. They don't ask Zelensky that. They'd never say that when Zelensky said something. Mr. Zelensky or the clown did not expand on the allegations. You never ask that. Who you support, which were made during a surprise interview with the BBC reporter at Twitter's San Francisco offices. Some of the BBC's early coverage of masks, now again, I think it's covering right now, again, damage control. Some of the BBC's early coverage of masks, in which experts questioned their effectiveness, now carry disclaimers about the original reporting. This is covering for BBC. One such story, published in March 2020, said the story was, and I'm quoting, based on the advice available at the time. And if you would like to say a different story, what would happen to you? You will be called, you will be closed, you will be pushed to the side, you will be cancelled, you will be called all kinds of names. Not only you, everybody around you. But who cares? Last month, The Guardian reported again that BBC editors had asked journalists to avoid using the word lockdowns early in the pandemic on the urging of Downing Street. The BBC insisted at the time its decisions were editorially independent. The BBC declined to comment on Musk's claim, of course. So, freaking Telegraph covered here for its weasels, right here. They wrote this as defense for BBC, which is fine if that would be, accurate, and if the Guardian, the Telegraph, my bad, would do this with each and every person they interview. If they would be concerned about with Zelensky, when Zelensky says that, or they talk about, let's say, Wagner Group, the mercenary, they will not say, well, they claim mercenary, but were they indicted? Okay. Were they convicted? Okay. Or it's just allegations, is it? Sometimes they say in the newspaper, that accused of war crime, Wagner Group, and so on. But no, if you read other articles, they just plainly say, no, it's this and it's that. Was it determined yet? The same. I don't know. Putin is a war criminal. Is he? Well, an arrest warrant was issued. That means he was convicted? No. Okay, so don't jump the gun yet. Wait, take it easy. Take it easy. All right, relax. So Elon Musk calls these guys out, and they don't know where to run for cover, because unfortunately things were written and are still available. It's like Fauci would come over here right now and say, well, I never said that. You know what I mean? Fauci and he's not. I haven't seen any papers issued for him, to show up for a certain kind of, you know what I mean? And no. I wonder why. I'm not wondering why, because you know exactly why, and I know exactly why. So here is Elon Musk. The problem is like this. Elon Musk has money, obviously, has some power and some connections, but remember, always in a society, groups or departments that have guns, they are the ones in charge. So I will not be surprised if I would find out that Elon Musk would be somehow subpoenaed for something, or arrested or something for, I don't know, rape charges like Assange, or I don't know, molestation or something like this. I would not be surprised, because look what's happening with others, and you know who I'm talking about, right? They just come and do it, and then they say, well, we didn't find anything, but in the meantime we your life for a few years, right? Right. Things changed in this country. Not that things like this did not occur before, but it's done in plain view. And when it's done in plain view, that means these guys are not really afraid of consequences. That means even though you can guess that they are afraid, because they immediately slap you around when you say the wrong thing. They're very sensitive. So I'm not certain yet where these guys are. I think they're desperate. And in desperation, they don't care. But being desperate, they react. If you say something that's not on their liking, they would take care of you, even if it's a small thing. That means desperation. That means you're uncertain on your position. But when you're desperate, you become reckless. And you do make mistakes. And everybody can see through those mistakes, because you don't have time, you don't bother to cover those, to seem more smooth. Like here, people dress nicely with cigars and bourbon, whiskey. Not like that. Now they just show their thugness, like in Romania, where I come from. They don't pretend over there. At least when I was over there and I kept watching, they don't pretend, they tell you straight to your face. Now they try to be a little bit more sophisticated, but you can see through those. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Congratulations, Elon Musk. I never had anything for him. I still don't have anything for him. But we'll see. Now, I can appreciate if, I don't know, a criminal tell the truth. I don't care if it's a criminal. If he told the truth, or he did something courageous, even if it's criminal, criminal is a criminal, but it doesn't mean that you cannot, do some good things sometimes. We'll make mistakes. We will make mistakes as well. So it doesn't mean that that's the end of our lives because we make a mistake. No, it depends what kind of mistakes we make. Big mistakes, small mistakes, tiny mistakes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.